Jenny Greenfield, Psychic Channel, back for a little bit of woo-woo stuff again. Whilst I was sitting here in this chair looking all glam and luscious and stuff like that, because you don't know how long it takes me to get ready to do videos like this, I thought I'd pop on and tell you how to season your tarot deck. When you purchase a new deck, it will have come from a factory, somewhere where it has been printed up. Okay? Prior to that, the design was designed by someone. So their essence, I say, is within the deck anyway. But once it's printed up in a factory with metal, everything like that, and handled then by people, might be by one person putting them into a box, sent off somewhere else, someone unpacks the box, and then they put them up on the shelf, and then they might resell them again, and that might be packaged away and sent away, or it might go up on a shelf into a store, and then many people will come in and look at the deck and hold it. No, I don't think that's right for me, put it back. So when you get your deck and it feels right to you, you need to season them before you use them. And no, you don't use salt and pepper and stuff like that to season them. You need to put your essence and energy within the deck, so your deck becomes accustomed to you and you become accustomed to your deck. So then you can use your deck wherever you go, because you are so linked to it and your energy is within your deck. Okay? So with the deck of cards, how do you first do that? When you first get them, they're usually in plastic. Take the plastic off, okay? And they're usually relatively stuck together because they've been really bound tightly in that plastic. So you might have to slightly bend your cards to loosen them to start off with. And then you will quickly, one by one, just go through, separate them. Don't even have to look at them. You're just breaking up the deck to start off with, and you will go through all of those cards one by one until you've separated every single card. And then what you would do is you would then re-break it by then shuffling the deck, okay? Quite a few times, because you're wanting to just, again, break up the energy from where it has come from. You might want to, before you even break it up and shuffle it, I tend to knock on it 3 times, not on yourself, away from yourself, because that's going to start to shatter the energy out of your deck. All right? The more times you can shuffle your deck, the better. And then what you would do, once you've just broken it up, I would still go through and then just look at every single card, look at the image. I would just look at it, so I'm understanding, not doing anything, I'm just looking at the card. Once again, putting my energy into that deck, breaking it up, still putting my energy. And once I'm sure that I've got everyone else's energy out and it feels fresh and new, you won't probably feel any energy from it yet, but it will feel a bit clearer. Then you're wanting to set your intention with your cards. I tend to always hold when I first get it, hold it up into my heart space, closing my eyes, giving a bit of a prayer to the universe, asking my guides and angels to come in to assist in merging with my deck and merging with me. To bring peace, love, and light to my deck, and the only truth and clarity, understanding, happiness will come from this deck of cards, that I'll be able to serve people to their best ability. Wherever you need to say, do that. Hold it to your heart space until you feel really merged, where you're loving your deck to start off with. So you've set your intention for your deck. And then you're wanting to go through again and really look at the card this time, which will be slower. You look, that's called balance, you look at the name. I wouldn't do all the reading on mine. You look at the image, you look at the name, might look at the color. This one's 10 of Earth. Once again, I'd look at it, 10 of Earth, have a quick look what's on there and keep on going. You know, 10 of Fire, look at that, look at the color, look at the image. So I'm just getting used to them. I'm just getting to see what they are. I haven't even picked up the book to see what the book says about anything yet. I'm just wanting to link with my cards and put my vibrations and my energy in. Now, when I first did my tarot back when I was 19, which is eons ago, it was done back and then that no one could touch your cards. It's a sin, you know? And I used to be scared of people touching my cards. I would only do them. Now, really, I don't give a shit because it doesn't have to be that hard. It said to sleep with your cards. So I used to be under my pillow, bloody uncomfortable, but that'd be under there to put my essence in there even more. It was said to discard the box and wrap your cards in a silk scarf, which that's what I did. Wrapped it in silk, then still stuck it under my pillow to sleep with it. They've also mentioned back in those days to then put it into a silk scarf, into a bag, put it into your handbag, carry it everywhere with you. Yes, I did that too. Then they were saying that, you know, there's only certain ways that you can cut your deck, where you've got to smush them all on the table first to mess them all up, because you're putting your energy in and you're breaking off anyone else's energy. Do you know, in between readings, all I do is go, I just knock it a couple of times away from me, give it a quick shuffle, their energy's gone. And then I start doing it again. You don't have to smush it to get everyone else's energy. Yeah, sometimes it's good to go by one, but when I've got reading after reading after reading, 1, 2, 3, my intention is there. I'm clearing it. I'm shattering the energy out. So I know that it's very, very clear. And then another method was, you know, once you have smushed them, you put them all together and you shuffle them, and then you've got to touch every single card in between each client. I used to have to allow so much time in between each client to do that. Once again, doesn't have to be that hard. Shattering the energy, breaking up the deck. There we go, next customer. So it doesn't have to be that hard. I do say to season your deck, you need to work with them as often as possible. If you're watching TV, just shuffle, hold them in there. You could hold them in your hands, hold them in through here, not while you're watching horror movies or anything like that, you know. I say do not season your deck when you're depressed, angry, or feeling down, because you're putting those vibrations in your deck. Only do it when you're feeling great and enlightened and happy, or at least with the intention of being that, okay? I don't think I've got any other information on how to season your deck from there. It's just the more you play with them, the more you use them, the more aligned with them you will be. And yes, by all means, read books about what it's about, what they're about, what the stories of them are about, but know they're only guidelines. Okay? So go out and season your deck, and I will be back with you again another day. Bye for now.